It's Tim Albright with AVNation with the road to CEDIA. CEDIA and CI Expo happens the 5th through the 7th of September in beautiful Denver. And with us to talk about Hunter Douglas is Scott Stephenson. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Scott, we get to hang out with you again in Denver. 3543-3543 is where we'll find Hunter Douglas. We've seen some very interesting things in shading over the last couple of years from you guys. So this time around, what will we find from Hunter Douglas?
The last couple of years was really very much about our Aura shades, the Aura illuminated shades. We had our whole special, dedicated Aura experience. This year we're not doing the full-blown Disney-fied Aura experience, but we will have certainly a handful of Aura shades in our booth. But we're also really excited to be launching a couple of brand new things at the show. We've got an entirely new product, the shading product, that I think is really going to be revolutionary. Putting a really interesting twist on a very traditional category of blinds and shades. So I think that's going to be something that people are really going to be excited about. As well as we're going to be introducing a new way to power the shades and keep your shades powered all the time without having to worry about charging or replacing batteries, all that kind of stuff. So some excitement there. And then we'll have our usual collection of we really each year at the show we try and have a variety of products and mix it up each year so that we really show off the breadth and depth of our product line. I think that's maybe one of the things that really sets Hunter Douglas apart from most of the other companies doing window coverings within the CI world, because for the most part, most of them are really focused on just solar screen types of shades, and we just have all the breadth and depth of variety of all these different kinds of things that you can do. And so we just each year try and mix it up and show something a little different that maybe somebody hasn't seen before.
Scott, talk for a second. One of the things about window coverings generically, because one of the things that I've learned over the years is how the CI dealer can use shades, use window coverings to really kind of enhance not just the overall experience of the homeowner, but also the home itself, whether that is, as you mentioned, solar shades, you can room darkening, things of that nature. How can CI dealers use this category to enhance their customers' experience?
I think it is one of those things. Virtually every home is going to end up with window coverings, at least in some of the rooms. Maybe if you're out in the middle of nowhere, you only do them in the bedrooms so that you can get some darkness at night or in the morning. But I think one of the things that we find is that even in that middle of the nowhere kind of place, your window coverings can really enhance the way that you live within your space. And I frequently I will use two side-by-side pictures. A lot of times when we go out and we do photography for our shades, they'll do a photo of what the space looks like with no shades on the windows at all. And it's often just this really harsh glare in the room. It's not a space you want to be in necessarily. You put something like a soft sheer type window covering on there, and all of a sudden you've transformed that space into some place that the homeowners want to spend time and hang out. So whether it's creating that nice soft lighting, or kind of as you mentioned, room darkening, and at night being able to really make it dark. Like at home I have our light lock shades that, man, when you wake up in the middle of the night, you got to put a little bit of light on in the room, because otherwise you're going to stub your toe on something getting around. So there's so many opportunities to just really, I think, enhance your customer's lifestyle with window coverings.
Very good. 3543-3543 is where we'll find Scott, is where we'll find Hunter Douglas. Scott, not everybody's going to CEDIA, so if they're not going and they want to follow along with everything that Hunter Douglas is talking about, how do they do that?
Best thing would be, either Instagram, Hunter Douglas, find us on Instagram, Facebook as well. We're not big Twitter or X people.
Very good. Scott Stephenson from Hunter Douglas. For us, for AVNation, go by our website, avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv. Follow along as we also head to CEDIA and CI Expo 2024, the 5th through the 7th of September in Denver. All that and more at avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv.